Hey, what's going on, everybody? So we had Seattle race, and what a race it was. And I just want to kind of talk about what happened to Jett, and kind of what I think the mistake he made, and how it all went wrong for him. So first off, him and Webb both got horrible starts. Actually, Webb was behind Jett going into the first rhythm section and managed to kind of make passes a lot quicker than Jett, and then was able to kind of sit into second and get a little distance. And then Jet kind of finally found a flow, and that's when you saw that speed he had. Started making passes around guys, and he was catching those guys quick, especially when he started doing the wall jump. I think it took Webb a little bit longer to do the wall jump, um, but I think what happened was Jet was found this flow and kind of got into a rhythm on the track, and it allowed him to catch up to Webb so quick. And he probably knew that he was catching him quick. And what he probably didn't want to do was lose that kind of flow state. Like he's in a rhythm, he's hitting his marks, he's got a certain feeling on the bike, and if he sits behind Webb and has to slow down too much, in certain areas, he's afraid that he's going to lose that flow or that rhythm that he's got going around the track. So he kind of wants to make a pass relatively quick, even though I mean, Jet doesn't have to do that. Jet could have just followed Webb really until Webb got arm pump, and then Chase would have stalled the bike. He would get around Chase from that, and then he would have probably ate up Webb from the arm pump as well. But anyways, so he catches Webb super quick. He's in this flow state, and then he's trying to make a pass quick so he doesn't lose his rhythm and his flow. And he just misjudges the turn. I think he thought Webb was going to take a little bit longer going through that outside. And I bet as soon as Webb accelerated towards the rollers in the sand, he was like, "Oh crap, we're gonna meet in the middle." And he did, like he said on the interview, he did kind of, he could have went in there a lot harder than he did, and which would have took both of them out more than likely. Because I think Webb still would have had the advantage. He had the wheel, he had the turn essentially. So there's just Jet couldn't really slow down fast enough to not make contact and go down. And so he went down. And that was just, he didn't need to make the pass that fast, but he was trying not to lose his rhythm that he had going around the track, because he had this just incredible speed and was feeling comfortable and didn't want to, or as comfortable as you could, and didn't want to lose that feeling. So what I think happened. And then the next mistake was he just got behind a lapper, and that happens. He would never probably have been in that situation had he have taken his time with Webb. He probably would have been fine and probably would have won the race. But however, it just set up a really good race between Webb and Sexton, which was amazing. I mean, that was a great race to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So it kind of did us a favor. Nobody got hurt, no harm, no foul. He finished third. He's okay. But it was kind of a mistake that he was just trying to make a pass too quick, and I think not lose the rhythm that he had. And that happens, right? Because once you sit beside somebody, and you kind of lose that pace that you were maintaining, you kind of start to, you got to get back into that zone. And that's my thoughts on what went wrong. I think he learned from it, and he'll realize, especially he should know that he had the speed to beat those guys, and he usually always has the speed to beat them, so he doesn't really need to do that. What he did, make a pass so quick, but that's just how it goes. He's gonna learn that lesson, and probably next time be a little more selective on how he makes the pass there, and wait a little bit out, especially on a track where people are making mistakes all the time. He would have had a mistake. Like Webb would have made a mistake somewhere, or like he had the arm pump as well, so he had plenty of opportunities to make a pass wherever he wanted to. That's just what happened, and that's my opinion on what happened. Right, he was in a rhythm, didn't want Webb to screw up his rhythm, so he tried to make a pass quick, ended up crashing. His fault. Jet's fault completely. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and what you guys thought about the race. Was it a good race? I thought it was amazing. It was cool watching Webb and Sexton kind of go back and forth a couple of times, and to have that close finish. Webb sealed the deal perfectly. Just closing down that inside. The only way Sexton would have beat him is if he tried to rip around the outside, but he just wasn't set up for that. So great race. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.